Alright, as I understand it, I need to make another video showcasing what I made, and so, let me double check that, actually. Okay. Yeah, so walkthrough of code. There's only so much code to look through because most of this is a visual interface. As you can see here, a lot of this was just done through some physical quote-unquote space. But if you want code, there's two scripts. There's a player script attached to the player node over here, and then a portal script connected to a bunch of portal nodes attached to various floors. The player script is the one with the most complexity in it because it allows for character animation. Let's see. Character speed. Talking about this is allowing the animated sprite to be called in, which is called anim right here. Can teleport is set to true because this is a variable that portal actually uses right about here to allow for teleportation or floor changing, but it's easier to just call it teleporting because that's what it is. In my implementation, this allows for different, this allows for finding certain file names in the animation. If I go here, you'll see they're named walking east, walking north, and so when we come down here to where they get called, it just adds a prefix as necessary. Like it'll call walking and then northeast, northwest, southeast. Here with the different directional inputs, because this not all of it is handled here. Some of it is handled in Godot settings. I can't recall where that page is fast enough for a good short video. This is already longer than it needs to be. But you press a direction, you move up, you move down, you move left, you move right, according to invert direction and speed with the float up here. This is where that speed value actually gets used. I think my speed is choppy because I'm not multiplying by delta, because Godot has variable frame times, and especially with how much collision I've added, which is, through what I understand to be a very inefficient way of adding collision. This is like highly inefficient. I would get it if that's a part of why my animation is choppy, which is totally fine. I might worry about that later. This here is for updating the animation. This helps. So this takes the direction, makes it a directional name so that it can call the right animation. I have to look at two screens. It helps call the right one so that the right animation plays. That's all. Bring this. Can I not have this on my? Yeah, whatever. Let's see. Anything else here? I actually don't know what this bottom part does, which is embarrassing to admit, but I did have some help making this script work because I didn't know how to make animation work in Godot. Portal, this is mostly written by me. I did get help from YouTube video, but here we have a new exported variable, landing zone, area 2D, so that we can actually call. Anyway, these ended up not being used as far as I know, but this did get used. This is some code that basically says, hey, can the player teleport? If it's set to, if the player can't teleport, then don't let him teleport. Otherwise, set it to false. If it's already false, then don't let him go. But then set it to false first. Set him to the point. By the global position, set him there. I think this could be done in one line, but this is something I usually do where I make a variable, set to something, and then set a different variable that I actually want to have changed to the one that I just set. And this creates a short timer so that the player can't just teleport immediately after they leave, in case of something like the staircase on floor 3, or floor 2 to 3, where if you're walking up into it, when you get out the other side, I guess I could make code that has the player automatically walks in a direction until you change like directional keys so that so you're automatically walking away and you don't have a risk of walking back into it. But otherwise, because of this, you're walking up and you appear on the other floor. Also walking up, you're walking into the teleportation zone area. So yeah, this allows the player to be able to escape quickly. And I didn't make and I made it half a second because I figured a full second would be a bit much if you wanted to change floors quickly. So that's what that's for, and changes the teleport to true after the timeout. It's pretty simple like Python, and I hope that's enough. Here is how all the collision works. I had the benefit of presenting in class. I'm hoping I don't have to explain absolutely everything here. Let me double check here, actually. That's all the code, actually, demonstration. Okay, yeah, so if you want to know more, you can ask me for more. But here's another important part of running the software. Some part of this doesn't work. I don't totally know what this means. I haven't looked it up. I could have by now, but I just ignore error brakes, reload, and here. It's now running in this window. The directional keys make you run around as Mario from Super Mario RPG. We all know him, of course. It's not just nerds that know about him. I don't know that's coming across super easily on the camera, but his movement is very jittery. I think it's in part because some of his animation frames aren't centered properly. So, like, him moving incorrectly is because of incorrect animation. So, yeah, that's a floor change right there. All sorts of collision. I thought I turned all this off visually. Maybe I did on other floors, but I forgot to do it on this one. But you can see how the collision works here. This is floor 1. Oh, this is floor 1, actually. I went down a floor. My bad. Let's see, move back down. Some of the doors, I'm not going to actually explain all of it. Oh, no, did I break collision here? Oh, never mind. There's a gap here. I left that intentionally in case anyone walked through it, and I thought it'd be funny if they found a way to get out of the map. But there, that's floor 1, or the basement level. Here's some stairs that's not right. Ooh. Was there a trigger right here? Oh. Well, that's not right. But it's roughly nearby the stairs, so it serves its purpose. But yeah, that was floor 2, this is floor 3, where the offices are. I can actually get bonus points for heading back over to, I believe it was 320M. So, yep, that's everything.